Jackson Lou, Vicksburg Radio.
Jackson.
I have a clearance and release for number 3545 Romeo from Vicksburg.
ATC clears the number 3545 Romeo from the Vicksburg Airport to the Dallas Love Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 12,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0. Squawk 7061. Clearance void if not off by 1220. If not off by 1220, advise Aero Center not later than 1225 of intentions. November 3545 Romeo released for departure.
Alright, so up to 5,000, cleared from the Vicksburg to the Dallas Love Airport as filed up to 5,000. Expect 12,010 minutes after departure. Frequency 125.0, squawk 7061, and then have the void time and release for departure, EF.
Thank you.
Aero Center number 3545 Romeo is with you climbing through 600 for 5,000.
November 3545 Romeo Aero Center, Vicksburg, altimeter 29904, ident.
Alright, 29904 and ident for November 3545 Romeo.
November 3545 Romeo, radar contact 2 miles north of the Vicksburg Airport. Climb and maintain 12,000.
Roger, up to 12,000, November 3545 Romeo. Aero Center number 368 Yankee Romeo is with you on the ground at Yazoo County looking for clearance to Memphis.
November 368 Yankee Romeo, Aero Center, standby.
Roger.
Hey, Jackson Price, Jackson Low, block.
Jackson approach, go ahead.
Request block 5,000 and below for a Yazoo County departure.
Okay, have the block 5,000 below, EF.
EQ. November 368 Yankee Romeo, you ready to copy?
Roger, we're ready, November 368 Yankee Romeo.
November 368 Yankee Romeo, cleared to the Memphis Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 6014. Clearance void if not off by 1225. If not off by 1225, advise Aero Center not later than 1230 of intentions. Time now 1205 3/4. November 368 Yankee Romeo released for departure.
Alright, November 368 Yankee Romeo is cleared to the Memphis Airport as filed. We'll climb to 5,000, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you, squawk 6014, and clearance void if not off by 1225. If not off by 1225, we'll notify you 1230 of intentions and have the time. Thank you. Number 368 Yankee Romeo. Aero Center, November 368 Yankee Romeo is with you, climbing through 700 for 5,000.
November 368 Yankee Romeo, Aero Center, Jackson altimeter 2996, ident.
2996 ident, November 368 Yankee Romeo.
November 368 Yankee Romeo, radar contact less than a mile north of Yazoo County Airport. Climb and maintain 17,000, proceed on course.
Roger, up to 17,000 and on course for number 368 Yankee Romeo.
Jackson approach, Jackson low.
Jackson approach, go ahead.
Cancel the block at Yazoo County.
Roger, block canceled, DF.
EQ.
Jackson Low, Vicksburg Flight Service.
Jackson, go ahead.
Clearance and release for November 243 Sierra uniform from the Byerly Airport.
Stand by.
Roger.
'6766 block.
67.
Request block 5,000 and below for a Byerly departure.
Roger, 5,000 and below, Byerly, EF.
EQ. Vicksburg Radio, Jackson Low.
Vicksburg Radio, go ahead.
It was November 243 Sierra uniform you were
That
calling
is
just a second ago?
correct,
Okay. ATC clears November 243 Sierra uniform from the Byerly Airport to the Greene County Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 15,000 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0. Squawk 4327. Clearance void if not off by 1225. If not off by 1225, advise Aero Center not later than 1230 of intentions. November 243 Sierra uniform released for departure.
Okay, November 243 Sierra uniform is cleared from the Byerly Airport to the Greene County Airport via as filed up to 5,000. Expect 15,010 minutes after. Departure frequency with you, squawk 4327, and have the void times as well as the release. Thank you, EF.
EQ. November 3545 Romeo, contact Monroe approach 118.2.
Roger, over to Monroe approach on 118.2 for November 3545 Romeo. Good day.
Good day.
Aero Center, November 243 Sierra uniform is with you. We're currently climbing through 500 for 5,000.
November 243 Sierra uniform, Aero Center, Monroe altimeter 29902 and ident.
29902 and ident for November 243 Sierra uniform.
November 243 Sierra uniform, radar contact 1 mile north of the Byerly Airport. Climb and maintain 15,000 and proceed on course.
Alright, 15,000 and on course for November 243 Sierra uniform. Jackson Low, Greenwood Tower.
Jackson.
I have a clearance and release for number 335 Tango uniform.
Sure. November 335 Tango uniform, clear to the Little Rock Airport is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0, squawk 1665, November 335, Tango Uniform, release for departure.
Alright, cleared to Little Rock Airport as filed up to 5,000, expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure, 125.0 for the departure frequency, and 1665 for the squawk, as well as the release. Thank you, EF.
Thank you. (6766)
67, go ahead.
Cancel block at Byerly.
Roger, cancel block, EF.
Thank you.
Jackson Love, Vicksburg Radio.
Jackson.
Have clearance and release from Vicksburg, number 543, Uniform Yankee.
ATC clears November 543 Uniform Yankee from the Vicksburg Airport to the New Orleans Louis Armstrong Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0, squawk 2525. Clearance void if not off by 1225. If not off by 1225, advise Aero Center not later than 1230 of intentions. November 543 Uniform Yankee released for departure.
Alright, November 543 Uniform Yankee is cleared to the New Orleans Airport and is filed up to 5,000, expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0, squawk 2525, and have the void time as well as the release. Thank you, EF.
EQ.
Aero Center November 335 Tango Uniform is with you, climbing through 1,000 for 5,000.
November 335 Tango Uniform, Aero Center, ident.
Roger, ident. November 335 Tango Uniform.
November 335 Tango Uniform, radar contact 1 mile west of the Greenwood Airport. Climb and maintain 12,000 for traffic and proceed on course.
Alright, up to 12,000 for traffic and we'll proceed on course for November 335 Tango Uniform. Aero Center November 543 Uniform Yankee with you, climbing through 1,000 for 5,000.
November 543 Uniform Yankee, Aero Center, Vicksburg altimeter 29903, ident.
29903 on the altimeter and ident November 543 Uniform Yankee.
November 543 Uniform Yankee, radar contact 1 mile northeast of the Vicksburg Airport. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Roger, up to flight level 220 for November 543 Uniform Yankee. And Jackson Low Greenwood Tower with another departure.
Greenwood, or Jackson, go ahead.
November 845 Sierra Golf.
November 845 Sierra Golf, clear the New Orleans Lakefront Airport is filed. Climb, maintain 5,000, expect level 220, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 4021, November 845 Sierra Golf, release for departure.
Roger, can we have the squawk one more time?
It's 4021.
Okay. Alright, so 845 Sierra Golf cleared to the New Orleans Lakefront Airport as filed up to 5,220 of 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 4021 on the squawk. Thank you very much, EF.
You're welcome, EQ. November 335 Tango Uniform Traffic, no factor. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Contact Aero Center 126.0.
Alright, traffic no longer factor up to flight level 220 over to Aero Center 126.0. Good day, 5 Tango Uniform. Jackson Love, Vicksburg Radio.
Jackson.
Disregard.
Okay.
Aero Center number 845 Sierra Golf with you climbing through 1,800 for 5,000.
November 845 Sierra Golf, Aero Center ident.
Ident for November 845 Sierra Golf.
November 845 Sierra Golf, radar contact 2 miles west-northwest of the Greenwood LaFleur Airport. Climb and maintain 16,000 Greenwood altimeter 29906.
Alright, up to 16,000, 29906 on the altimeter for November 845 Sierra Golf. Aero Center November 337 Tango Sierra is with you on the ground at Yazoo County Airport looking for a clearance and release for departure.
November 337 Tango Sierra, Aero Center, stand by.
Roger.
Jackson approach, Jackson low block.
Jackson approach, go ahead.
Request block 5,000 and below for Yazoo County departure.
Alright, block 5,000 and below at Yazoo County, EF.
BQ. November 337 Tango Sierra, cleared to the Houston Airport via, as filed. Climb maintain 5,000, expect 14,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 2347. Clearance void if not off by 1230. If not off by 1230, advise Aero Center not later than 1235 of intentions. Time now 1220 and 1/4. November 337 Tango Sierra release for departure.
Okay, November 337 Tango Sierra is cleared from the Yazoo County Airport to the Houston Airport as filed. Up to 5,000, expect 14,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you, squawking 2347 and clearance void if not up by 1230. If not up by 1230, we'll notify you no later than 1235 and have the time now. Thank you. Number 337 Tango Sierra.
November 845 Sierra Golf, traffic no factor, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Roger, up to 220, November 845 Sierra Golf. Aero Center, Vicksburg Radio.
Jackson Low.
Have a clearance and release for number 672 Mike Charlie from the Byerly Airport.
Stand by.
Roger.
$6766 block.
67, go ahead.
Request block 5,000 below for Byerly departure.
Okay, 5,000 below Byerly, EF.
Thank you. Vicksburg Radio, Jackson Low, clearance.
Vicksburg Radio, go ahead.
ATC clears November 672 Mike Charlie from Byerly Airport to the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. As filed, climb and maintain 5,000, expect 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.0, squawk 6342. Clearance void if not off by 1235. If not off by 1235, advise Aero Center not later than 1240 of intentions. November 672, Mike Charlie released for departure.
Okay, November 672, Mike Charlie cleared from Wiley to Atlanta Hartsfield as filed, up to 5,000, expect 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 1250, squawk 6342. If not off by 1235, we'll have notified 1240 of intentions and release for departure. EF.
Okay, EQ.
Aero Center number 337 Tango Sierra is with you, climbing through 3,000 for 5,000.
November 337 Tango Sierra, Aero Center ident, and the Jackson altimeter 29906.
Okay, ident and 29906 for the altimeter setting, 7 Tango Sierra.
Hammond low, Jackson low, point out.
Hammond low, go ahead.
Reference, November 543 Uniform Yankee, flashing at you right now, leaving 16,000 for flight level 220.
Okay, point out approved, yes.
EQ. November 543 Uniform Yankee, contact Houston Center 133.1.
Over to Center 133.1 for November 543 Yankee Uniform, good day.
Good day. November 337 Tango Sierra, radar contact now about 6 miles west of the Yazoo County Airport. Climb and maintain 14,000. Proceed on course.
Roger, 14,000 and on course for 7 Tango Sierra.
Jackson approach, Jackson low.
Jackson approach.
Cancel block at Yazoo County.
Roger, cancel block, EF.
EQ.
Aero Center number 672 Mike Charlie with you, climbing through 1,000 for 5,000.
November 672 Mike Charlie, Aero Center. Byerly altimeter 29903 ident.
29903 and ident for 2 Mike Charlie.
November 368 Yankee Romeo, contact Aero Center 128.0.
Roger, over to Aero Center 128.0 for November 368 Yankee Romeo. Good day.
Good day. November 672 Mike Charlie, radar contact 1 mile northeast of the Byerly Airport. Climb and maintain climb and maintain 10,000 for traffic.
Okay, up to 10,000 for traffic for 2 Mike Charlie.
Seven 67.
67.
Cancel block at Byerly.
Roger, cancel block at Byerly, EF.
Thank you.
Jackson Low, Agreement Tower.
Jackson.
Have a clearance and release for November 317 Whiskey November.
Whiskey November. November 317 Whiskey November, cleared to the Lake Charles Airport, I believe. It's Kilo Lima Charlie Hotel. Cleared to that airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 12,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, 125.0. Squawk 7741. Clearance void if not off by, no, sorry, you don't need a void time at all. The 317 Whiskey November's released for departure.
Okay, so cleared to the Kilo Lima Charlie Hotel Airport as filed. Up to 5,000. 120 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you. Squawk 7741, and we'll have them off the ground here momentarily. EF.
Woohoo, EQ.
Aero Center, November 317 Whiskey November with you climbing through 800 for 5,000.
November 317 Whiskey November, Aero Center, Greenwood Altimeter 29906, ident.
29906 and ident for November 317 Whiskey November.
November 317 Whiskey November, radar contact less than a mile from the Greenwood Airport, turning westbound. Climb and maintain 12000. Proceed on course.
Roger, up to 12000 and on course for 7 Whiskey November.
November 672 Mike Charlie, traffic 10 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction, a BE 55 at 14,000.
Roger, we have the traffic to Mike Charlie.
Alright, November 672 Mike Charlie, maintain visual separation from that traffic, climb and maintain 15,000.
Roger, up to 15,000, we'll maintain visual separation with the traffic to Mike Charlie.
November 337 Tango Sierra, traffic 11 o'clock, correction, maybe 7 miles eastbound. A Cessna Grand Caravan leaving 8,000 for 15,000 has you in sight and will maintain visual separation.
Roger, and we have him in sight as well, November 337 Tango Sierra.
November 672 Mike Charlie and November 337 Tango Sierra, traffic no factor.
Roger, traffic no factor, November 672 Mike Charlie. And Roger, no factor, November 337 Tango Sierra.